Guys, welcome to the Homestead. So I am headed to town for some things today, and I thought I'd jump on here real quick and talk to you about just my theory about why these lockdowns are coming again. I'm going to be doing a video here coming up shortly on the homesteading expo that we had in Marshfield, Missouri. Fantastic crowd, got to meet tons of people. I really kind of felt bad because I didn't get a chance to talk to as many people as I wanted to. I was so busy, at my table and at my booth, but that is what it is. Anyway, I had a great time. We'll do a video on a recap for that coming up. However, I had a conversation the other day in town with my banker, and I'm arranging some things because of Perfect Pickler and some other stuff going on. And she told me that the small businesses have really been hit hard because of all of the stuff over the last 3 years. A lot of companies, a lot of small businesses are going out of business. People can't do it anymore. I've seen the small businesses being hit hard. Just in my area, in the last month or two, Tyson has closed down a number of chicken barns. From what I have seen, I don't have an exact number. I don't think anybody does. And it seems like they're kind of being under the radar with the exact number of people being affected by this. I don't see any exact numbers published anywhere, even locally in the paper. But from what I'm understanding, maybe around 40 to 45 different companies in my immediate area. Now, these are farmers, so these farmers have multiple chicken barns. In fact, what farmers have told me in the past is that you need at least 6 chicken barns to break even when it comes to Tyson. Now, I don't know if that's true. I'm not a chicken farmer. If you are, you can leave a comment below. But from what I'm told by a chicken farmer, you need at least 6. Tyson makes it so hard to actually make money. In the long run, you need at least 6 barns full of thousands of chickens each in order to make any money in the chicken business. So these small companies, these farmers, because each one's a company, are being put out of business. And like I said, around 40, 45 of them are in my area, maybe-ish. I'm just going on numbers that I have no backing for whatsoever. I'm just going by hearsay and what I'm reading and trying to put together a number. All that to say, this banker told me small businesses are being hit hard. They're going out of business. I think that I just saw a report this morning on BlackRock and Vanguard. BlackRock and Vanguard own about 88% of the S&P 500 right now. And that's only going up. So of the percentages of what you can own a company in, about 88% of the entire S&P 500 is owned by really 2 companies. So I'm thinking about this and I'm trying to make sense of it all. And now I'm hearing about lockdowns coming back and mandates coming back. And it's pretty clear that that's kind of the direction we're going in. However, from what I'm reading online, so far, any place that tries to institute some sort of mandate again, like a mask mandate or whatever, they get shot down pretty hard. People kind of rebel. And I've seen a number of companies or a number of schools or things like that say, okay, uncle, we'll give up on that. We'll go back on that. I think it's because of the amount of just angry people who aren't going to put up with this anymore, which is a good sign. That's good. I'm glad that we've got to that point, because we should have got to that point about 10 years ago. Anyway, all that to say, my opinion, my theory on these coming lockdowns, if they do get reinstated or pushed heavily and hard, is to continue to break down small business so that big business can be your only outlet for consumerism. We are a consumer-based society. I tell people in my talks when I go to speak at events, you must be a producer. You have to become a producer and become producer-minded. And we have a hard time with that because we have spent decades, generations now, learning and perfecting how to be a consumer. We are professional consumers. Our society, our culture, our economy is based on consumerism. We're all about retail and service-oriented products. We don't produce anything. If you start a homestead and you have chickens, they're laying eggs, you are now a producer. You're in the producer category. Congratulations. You're producing more than probably most people do in this country. My point being, after talking to this banker and just hearing her brief synopsis of how the small businesses are being, there's a little tiny rat dog in the road. Like a little tiny rat dog. That thing is going to get eaten. You cannot leave little tiny rat dogs out here in the bush, in the Ozarks, because a bald eagle will swoop down and you will be gone. There are bald eagles. Listen, I told you the story about the min pen before, right? A friend of mine up in Clifty, Arkansas, he had a bunch of min pens, and he let him out to go to the bathroom one day, and all he heard was a shriek, and he looked out the door, and there goes his min pen. Bye-bye, min pen. Anyway, all that to say, I think the small businesses are being hit hard. And I think maybe my theory on this, my opinion, is that these mandates are like just another way to continue to kill the small businesses so that everything can be consolidated into the large businesses. All of your consumerism, all of your needs, all of your services, everything you could possibly want as a consumer can be obtained through a number of select corporations. They're trying to kill the small businesses. I'm going to come out with a video soon on the comeback of the hometown butcher, because I do believe it's making a comeback. And it's people like you and me who are probably supporting this comeback. But I'm seeing a comeback of the hometown butcher. Remember, every town used to have a hometown butcher. We'll talk about it in a future video, not today. But as you see all these news items coming out constantly, I want you to reflect and think about maybe this possible theory that they're doing this as a way to further consolidate the large businesses and to eliminate the small businesses. Your ability to consume on a small scale and allow these small businesses to exist. Because it seems to me, the small business producer is going the way of the dodo bird. The small business owner is going the way of the dodo bird. They're becoming extinct. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Maybe it's a crazy theory. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm just watching this and I'm just trying to make sense of it all just like you are. And that's the best I can make sense of it right now, because I'm seeing an increase in all this. All right, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon on the homestead. Ah!
It's 2023, and the banks are continuing to struggle and fail. The bottom line on why our country is in so much financial trouble is that we have for years not lived within our means. Government spending in Congress is out of control, and government printing of US dollars has reached no limits. For only the second time in history, we have more debt than our GDP. That means we owe more money than our country is actually worth. See, it used to be said that the US dollar was backed by the gross domestic product. But when the debt exceeds that amount, it's no wonder why so many countries are now refusing to trade in that ever-increasingly worthless currency. That's why you need to safeguard your wealth. You've worked and saved your entire life, and now it's all at risk. Genesis Gold Group is a faith-based business that will help you move your assets into physical gold and silver. Precious metals have stood the test of time during economic failures all throughout history. Call Genesis Gold Group today and let them develop a strategy for your savings, 401k, or self-directed IRA. A strategy of physical gold and silver. You can call the number on the screen or visit them at genesisgoldgroup.com and be sure to say you heard about them from an American Homestead.
Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. I'll wait.